Ozark.
Welcome back to Pleeka. I'm Nick.
I'm Jerome. They're talking about Ozark Season 2, Episode 4, Stag. What an ending to an episode.
Yeah, I
mean, obviously, it's not going to end the season like this, but...
I didn't expect the FBI this early.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was wondering when he's like, yes, yes. Like, they got all the information they needed and all that, or at least some of it, to go get him. I was like, why didn't they exactly get what they got? Like, other than, like, him, the money back and forth and all that.
Yeah, he just got...
So I'll be interested what they get. I mean, I feel like they're going to... Oh, fuck. And, like, Jason Bateman already had it covered next episode.
Yeah, I feel like that FBI agent's a fuck up. So, like, I feel like... I mean, he was jerking off to the fucking people...
To the audio of his old buddy from last season.
Yeah, his old CI.
Yeah, that was weird. It was funny, too, later on in the episode, too. She's like, well, you like to jerk off to, like, people's voices? You fucking creep.
He's like, no.
No, I don't do that. Fuck, how'd you know?
I don't know.
But it was kind of a lot about him this episode.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was interesting.
Him and Rachel.
Yeah, I liked the opening when it was like it kind of showed his like boring like day to day. He like drive to the place, do this, jerk off to some audio, go do some other stuff. But it was kind of interesting, like a little montage they did.
How loud was he listening to that audio if they thought there was multiple people in there?
Yeah, it didn't seem that loud in his room.
No.
But then people were complaining about it because like he'd go back and they'd be like,
I know. Well, and then the guy's like, oh, the one person's here, and he goes out on the balcony, and it's a 4-story place, and there's a bunch of cars. I was like, okay.
He seems like he's not fully there, kind of.
He reminds me of I don't think he's an FBI agent, but wasn't the FBI. It was back then, but in Boardwalk Empire, there was an agent that remember I showed you when he drowned the guy when he was baptizing him.
Oh, okay.
It just reminds me of the same guy from Boardwalk Empire.
He seems like he's like there's some points where he's like, oh, he's kind of smart and he's doing this, that, and then like he kind of loses his shit. Yeah, which Rachel's kind of the same way actually, because like, we talked about that where like it seems like her being like a druggy alcoholic fuck up is kind of an act, but then sometimes when she's just spewing out information, it doesn't seem like an act at all.
I liked her in season 1. She's not likable in season 2.
Yeah, I don't like her at all here.
I wanted him to shoot her.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping he would, because I thought she'd be like, I'll get you something. He like, you already did, and then shoot him and be like, I thought he was going to shoot her and then blame it on Marty or maybe even the wife or something and be like, oh, they found out that she was my informant and then they killed her and that was going to be his end. But he's like, next time there'll be a hole here. Do you think he'll end up killing her this season?
No. I think it'll be him and Marty now doing something. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure they're gonna try and go after because they don't want Marty, right? They want the Snells or the cartel.
Well, I mean, the FBI does. I think he does want Marty.
Oh, probably, but to get someone bigger. That's what they always want. Someone bigger.
Yeah, but I think for him, it's like his partner wants the bigger people, and I think the FBI does. But I think for him personally, it's just Marty that he wants.
Well, he needs to set his Jesus.
Set his sight somewhere else?
Yeah, a little higher is what I was trying to say.
This was, to me, the first episode of the series that kind of dragged a little bit.
A little bit.
I think it's the longest episode in the season so far.
Like,
it's like 66
stuff
minutes
went on,
but
it was a lot of stuff with Wyatt and his dad and him.
Yeah,
and like that.
But that was interesting. He was like hallucinating his dad a little bit and talking to him.
It was interesting, but I was like about the third conversation in, I was like, all right, that's cool. Can someone walk in now?
Yeah. He is starting to kind of put some things together, or at least try to put some things together about it.
See, but I don't
know if he will figure it out.
I don't want him to put things together because it's Ruth that killed.
Yeah.
So like I don't want him to find that
out.
out.
We said, I think the first episode we did on this, that we think that'll happen and then that'll cause some strain, but I think ultimately they'll get together and kill the dad. But
that dad's such a dick.
Yeah, like he went to the strip club.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted her to beat his ass there instead of calling Mike.
Kinda. I don't think she thinks she can. I mean, he's a pretty big dude.
Yeah, her oh my god, now I can't talk. Her dad is her one weakness.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, this was the first episode to me that I was like, oh, okay, and then the ending I was like, oh, cool. Now I'm excited for the next episode.
Yeah, like it wasn't bad. It was just of the 4 that we've watched, it was definitely the slowest.
Yeah.
And like the I think part of it was just that like we want to get to some good shit and it's pulling the story along.
Yeah.
But it was still good. It was just that it wasn't as good as the last couple.
What did you think about them like trying to bribe that guy who was working with the detective and all that?
Yeah, I would say, aren't tickets still a bribe just because it's not cash?
Well, I think yeah, they are. But I think it's the way they did it, where they're like, "Oh yeah, we had these tickets, but like we can't use them. Do you want them?" But then like they didn't do any business; they just left. I think if they would have done that and then be like, "So you gonna sign the thing now?" I think that would have been considered a bribe.
Oh yeah, maybe.
But that I think is just kind of like a friendly giveaway.
And then as she's walking out, I go, well, maybe she's Walt. Because she just got an intuition that something was up.
It's funny that she's had that. I think I don't remember if it was last episode, but it happened a couple times this episode where she was kind of like, no, yeah, like the FBI and they're onto us or something like that. Not necessarily those words, but like she had intuition that something bad is happening, and he's like, well, I hope you're right. And we know she's right, but like they don't know that she's right, and like bugging or looking for the bugs in the room and all that, like it.
Well, yeah, and he's like, maybe he bugged that device, and I was like, huh, who bugs a bugging device?
Yeah, it's funny though, cause like we've talked about, I hated her last season.
Yeah,
we both. And now this season, I actually really enjoy her scenes.
Yeah,
cause she's kind of getting into it more, doing the business stuff. I think doing her politics stuff definitely helps give her something to do. But I think they're doing her pretty well this season.
Yeah, I wanted to see more of the boy. Like he went with Buddy.
Oh yeah,
but I like the priest. Or the priest, the guy threw that money back at him
from last season.
It was totally the wife because she felt bad.
Yeah, we both thought it was the son that
maybe
that donated the money with his credit card from last episode or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, she just did it.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that she's like, I didn't do that, and then that would lead to them finding out that he did that and that they stole cash and all that. That's where it's gonna go.
That's the least of their problems now.
I wonder when they will find out that their kids stole cash, or if they even will, and what that's gonna come about.
It's such a little sliver. I don't know.
See, it's so minor that I feel like something big has to come from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying, but also in the grand scheme of things, like fucking Rachel took $300,000. They took.
That's true.
You know, they didn't even take a tenth of that.
Yeah.
So.
I did like too how everybody kept calling out Rachel, basically saying like you're like almost like you're wearing a wire. We're not gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
And then she had to kind of like talk her way out of that.
The only one who doesn't know that is because no one's talking to Ruth, and that's why Ruth is.
Yeah, with Ruth, every time she would talk to Ruth, I'd be like, oh, come on, Ruth.
I know.
Like, you don't want to talk to anybody. And then you just start unloading stuff on her. So the first time I was like, oh, okay, she didn't say much. Like, they were just making jokes about Marty and his wife banging.
But then they got it because of Marty, like the bitching about him.
Yeah. I liked too at the end when they were playing the horseshoes for the audio. Like she's got the guy what he wanted, but kind of made him suffer by playing horseshoes and being terrible on purpose.
Yeah.
To make it really loud for him. Because at the end she's like, "You're terrible." She's like, "Yeah, I really am."
She even clanged him together right by the thing.
Yeah, and he's like, "Motherfucker." That's cool.
It's like doing a podcast with Hess.
So what? I know we can just go find out. People probably already know watching this video, but how do you think he's gonna get out of the FBI situation? Like, do you think he doesn't have the stuff at home? He already prepared for this? Or do you think he's going to talk his way out of it? Or do you think, like, Buddy will die and it'll cause a distraction and then...
I don't know. I didn't get what they got on the wire. I mean, I guess enough for a warrant. But, like, yeah, if he doesn't have any... Now, do they have a search warrant for like the strip club and the other places? Then they could find something.
I think it's only his house.
Like if they have a search warrant for the rest of those places and they find money, then I think he's gonna have to like at least pretend to give up somebody to not, you know what I mean? But I just got a feeling that the FBI is gonna fuck it up somehow.
They could, yeah.
I mean, that guy like they'll like. They'll go he'll go in another room to talk to someone and oh wait, sorry, we didn't know you were jerking off here.
Well, because like they did mention in the episode that he's so particular about things. They were talking about sex, but like that it could be he's so particular that he goes to those places and does all that stuff like they were talking about, but has it set so the FBI can't find it and stuff. You think at this point you would? Yeah. That's how I kind of think it's gonna happen. I think either he's already prepared for this or some kind of distraction is gonna happen. So that way they can hide some shit.
Yeah, I would say he already prepared would be. I would lean more towards that than a distraction, because they'd be like, "Well, we don't care if that guy's dying. Take him to the hospital."
Well, but like something to where he can be like, "Oh, throw it to the side," and then like, move it on, or have the kid something happen like that.
Oh, I see. Like a little sleight of hand type.
Yeah,
thing?
like he's like a wizard or something. But yeah,
a wizard.
I mean, maybe.
Wow.
But yeah, I think we really. I mean, not a lot happened in the episode. It was more moving storylines for things happen later on. But yeah, so I think that's the end of us talking about.
So the next episode is the one that had that big rating.
The big rating, which I can kind of see ending like this going into that.
So it'll be interesting.
So that should be the best episode of the whole series.
Like, I don't know. I don't get my hopes up. So hopefully some shit is gonna go down next episode.
Yeah, that is the halfway point.
Yeah.
Of the show.
Yeah.
So I hope so. But all right, so that's it for this episode. We'll be back tomorrow with potentially 3 videos in a day.
Jesus.
Most likely just 2, but we're going to try to do more. Because we're trying to buckle through the series as fast as we can. I don't know if that's the phrase. But thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. Leave us your feedback on Ozark, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for more Ozark.
Please like, subscribe, and buckle down.
Ozark?